Hello. Obviously I don't look too great. This time is better than any to start filming our journey to get pregnant. We've only tried properly for 1 month. Yeah, we only have tried properly for 1 month because we didn't really know what we were doing and weren't successful, but we've been trying for the past 3 months and been unsuccessful each time, obviously. But yeah, I'm just going to do a test now to see if I'm still ovulating, because I've been ovulating the past 2 days of like high fertility on my sticks, but I thought I might as well just whack the camera out and start documenting this journey we're on. These have been all our tests from like the past weeks. You can see like beginning of the week where it was faded, and the 2 darker days been the last 2 days, so I'm gonna hope that I'm still on the dark days. All stocked up. All of the tests ready. We've been getting through them, as you can see. Some of them are open, a few used, but yeah. Why do I always look a mess when I film? I don't know. But I just needed to grab the camera and film this because so long story short, I can't remember the last time I filmed, but the pregnancy test that I did came back negative, and yeah, I just didn't really fancy filming it or sharing it because I was quite disappointed. I felt like we've been trying really hard, and yeah, but it just kind of was like whatever. And I had my smear results. I'd had my smear test and my smear results came back as, God, I really do look old. Yeah, I'd done my smear test and my results came back as HPV with high or severe abnormal cells. Hey buffs. And I had a colposcopy and I am being put in for surgery for under general anaesthetic due to the severity of my cells. That was last Tuesday. Today is Monday, and yesterday and a bit on Saturday evening I've had a really painful tooth. I think my wisdom tooth is infected, which is gross. So like TMI because of the infection in my mouth. You can't really see it or anything, it's just kind of like red and sore, but so my mouth's tasted a bit gross. So it's been making me feel a little bit sick the past couple of days. Didn't think anything of it. Today I checked my fertility tracking app. Bear in mind we really weren't trying last month because I knew I had the colposcopy appointment because I wanted to see the results of that first, and this still could be nothing, and I might still because I'm going to need it anyway regardless of how this goes. Sorry, it's all over the place. But basically I've done a pregnancy test. I checked my fertility app because I haven't really been looking at it, and it said, oh, do a pregnancy test in 2 days. I needed to go for a wee anyway. So I was like, oh, might as well do a test. It'll say negative because I had cramps the other day, all the signs of coming on my period. Did the test and a faint line came up and it started getting darker and darker. I know you can get a false positive and I really should wait, and I'm going to wait. But yeah, I don't know if this is it or not, and I don't want to get my hopes up or get really excited or happy or like emotional or anything. I want to like, I've just kept telling myself like, oh, what? So I'm just not thinking about it for now. But yeah, I'm gonna get like a proper because these are only like really cheap ones, like the strips. And it could be because I've been taking, I don't know, it could be because my tooth I don't even know. I'm telling myself it could be anything because I want to get my hopes up. But yeah, it's a faint line. So yeah, my app says wait 2 days, so I'll wait 2 days and do it again. Surprise! Oh man. So yesterday this happened. Just to give some context as to why I put I'm sorry and I'm moving in, is basically because Dan was saying literally yesterday that with this room he was going to turn it into, basically, if you've seen the Barbie movie, his Casa Mojo Dojo house. It wasn't that, it was he wanted to turn it into a room so that he could get some work bits done basically at home. And yeah, so I decided to surprise him in this room, which is a mess right now. That will be baby Ford's room. We're here. I've got sherbet lemon in my mouth. We're here to get our 6-week scan.
Nervy.
Super nerves. How are you feeling, Dan? You were pretty shocked when you found out.
Pretty shocked indeed.
Happy shocked.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll believe it until we have the scan.
Of course I believe it. A lot of emotions go through your head when you're told you're having a child. Happy, nervous, excitement, scared. All of the above. So yes, I'm very happy, very nervous. Exciting times.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I think after this, my nerves will be settled and like any worries I have, hopefully will go.
Yeah, I think so. Hopefully we hear the heartbeat and we're rocking and a rolling.
Right, should we go in? Sit down.
Today we find out if we're having a boy or a girl.
We were so like up and down and not sure if we were actually going to find out or not.
But we have made the decision.
Well, Dan has made the decision on my behalf because I kept...
Yeah, every day. It's a boy, it's a girl, it's a boy, it's a girl.
So yeah, because of that reason, and I couldn't make my mind up.
No, not because of that reason.
No, I couldn't make my mind up basically, and I was worried that someone at some point, a midwife or a nurse or whoever, would accidentally say he or she, and then we'd be like... And I just wanted to know in a special way. So today we know we're going to find out, and it's going to be a special day and a special scan, hopefully, providing the baby plays ball.
Wrigley.
And they're not too wriggly, and we get to see them. But yeah, I've realised we literally haven't filmed since the reactions.
Yeah.
Since the reactions and telling people, and that was at like 7 weeks, and
Yeah,
now we're
exactly.
20 weeks.
Quite a way off.
So yeah, I'm also filming on my phone because I brought my camera with me, but I didn't bring my memory card. So
Silly.
yeah, hopefully this isn't too bad. But yeah, I'll do a bump update as well. I don't know what this is. This came in my camera bag, but I'll show you a bump update later because I'm starting to get round now.
Little bump date.
Little bump date. Yeah, but I'm really excited, really nervous. And me and Dan have said if it's a girl, because I keep thinking it's a girl. Dan, I don't think you think it's a girl, but I think you want it to be a boy. So if it's a girl, breakfast is on Dan, and if it's a boy, breakfast is on me.
So let's hope for a boy.
Yeah, also traffic to this hospital is ridiculous on a morning, especially a Monday morning. It's so insane.
It is indeed.
So yeah, we're just gonna park up soon and find out what our baby is. I'm filming now. So wait, final thoughts.
I told you.
Oh.
I thought all along it's a boy, but biologically and historically, it's far, far more likely to be a girl. However, that said, I don't care as long.
No, final thoughts. Yes, your final guess.
I still think it's a boy. There's something inside my waters, feeling, whatever it is, that it's a boy.
So, obviously, I'm happy as long as it's healthy.
Yeah.
I always thought, to start with, I was like, it's a girl, and then I went to boy, and I will be honest, and I think the reason it's gone to boy is because, obviously, I'm used to girls, so therefore, and I did exactly the same thing with Ella. I was like, oh, it's a boy, because I really wanted a girl, so am I just kidding myself? I'm gonna go girl.
Oh,
Boy, one girl.
right. You got to do it at the same time, guys. Right,
Even
Dan.
though my gut's telling me boy, but I'm going to go opposite because last time my gut was wrong. There's my theory.
Can I just say that Nikki's normally right, so the chance of it being...
My logic is I'm
Right.
thinking it's a boy, so therefore it's a girl.
Right, ready? I'm not going to open my eyes, I'm just going to pull it.
Okay.
3 then. 1, 2, 3.
It's a girl.
I think it's a boy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I did it now.
Yeah, do it. Wait, right. Amelia, what is your prediction?
Boy. Girl.
Boy. Boy.
Girl. Girl. Boy or girl?
I don't know.
Right. Ready? I'll count you in. 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Hello! This feels so weird. I feel like I haven't vlogged in so long. Hello. And there are much better places in this house I could have set this up, but yeah, it was involving bringing heavy things for me to stand the camera on, and as most of you should know now, I am pregnant, so and Dan is not here, so I've settled for sitting on the floor. So yeah, I just wanted to just catch up. I haven't put a vlog out in so long. I think the last one was our Croatia trip back in September when we just found out we were pregnant. It was really early days. I think I was only 8 weeks pregnant, and we didn't even fully mention it in the video because I didn't know if it was going to upload it before or after we sort of like announced that we were pregnant. So yeah, that feels like a lifetime ago now. I am now 26 weeks pregnant, which is so far along in my pregnancy to be like vlogging about it, but time has just gone so quickly, and I thought before I knew it, it was going to be the end of this pregnancy and I won't have recorded anything. So I just wanted to have this as like a little time capsule, just so I could come back and watch this in the future and have some memories of my first ever pregnancy. What you'd have seen so far is us, obviously, me telling Dan, us telling our family and friends, and then Christmas just gone, we're now in January, we did like a sex reveal type thing. It wasn't really like anything big, and we weren't planning on having it as like a surprise type of thing, but it just so happened that the nearest time that we could see our family and friends was on Christmas Day and not the subsequent days, so it just turned into like a little bit of a thing. So we bought some like party poppers to obviously let them know what we're having, and as you will know by now, it's a baby girl. I did have a feeling throughout like the whole pregnancy that it was a girl. Like, I don't know, just from like very, very early on, I just knew. A lot of like the old wives' tales, like I was craving sweets. I'd gone completely off like meat or any savoury foods. I didn't want to eat anything like that. All I literally wanted to eat was sweets, like preferably like Sour Patch Kids was like my favourite thing to eat, and otherwise I just wasn't interested. And my first trimester was, as I'm sure most people that have been pregnant already know, rough for most of us, and it was just, yeah, hard, and I didn't want to pick up the camera and film those moments. And yeah, you're just running on so little energy, and then on top of that I had like my work and everything like that, and like just getting over the fact that we were having a baby. It was just crazy to us. So I feel like that time just almost was like froze, and even though it went so quickly, it felt like that time didn't exist. Yeah, I think the main things from the first trimester was just nauseous. I just felt like I was going to be sick all the time, but I wasn't. It wasn't like in the films where you're running to the toilet and throwing up and waking up in the morning and throwing up and, oh, that must mean I'm pregnant. Like, I didn't have that at all. I just felt like I was going to be sick all the time, which was worse in my opinion. I think I'd have rather, and the few times that I was sick, which I was, I felt better afterwards, whereas this nausea just sort of like lingered, which was horrible. And that was, yeah, throughout like my whole first trimester, and just tiredness, no energy, that general kind of a feeling is what I had essentially. And then I'm at the end of my second trimester now, which is pretty crazy to think, and I've been loving life in my second trimester. For the majority, I've had my energy back, I've been feeling much better within myself. On the whole, generally, I feel like I've had a really good time in the second trimester. I've been able to enjoy all the food I want over Christmas. None of my like food aversions, I wouldn't necessarily say I had like completely went off food or cravings, but like the savoury side of things just really wasn't appetising to me. That came back, so I had a great Christmas. And yeah, now I'm coming into the third trimester in the next week. Yeah, one more week and I'm in the third trimester. Wow. I am just, yeah, I'm starting to get tired again. Everything else is fine. On the whole, I generally feel okay, but yeah, the tiredness is creeping back in now. Also breathlessness. I don't know if you can tell in this video, it's really hard for me to hear myself. But yeah, starting to feel quite breathless, even just like sitting down talking. Breathing is definitely harder. The only other thing that is a recent thing is baby brain, like forgetting what I'm doing, feeling really stupid, forgetting words. Like, I just feel like my brain is just like shrinking and I feel pretty stupid a lot of the time which, yeah, I heard of baby brain and sort of was aware that that could happen, but yeah, I didn't think that would happen so early. Well, I suppose it's not that early now, but to me it still feels quite early. I expected that like later down the line for some reason, like on the final stretch or something. So yeah, that was interesting. But other than that, I think I can't say I've had an awful pregnancy. Luckily, I feel like I've had quite a good pregnancy on the whole. The only thing that I did sort of want to touch on and just include in this vlog really was, I'm not sure if I've got any footage of this or if it's even in the earlier bit of this vlog at all, but we had a bit of an interesting start to finding out that I was pregnant. Basically, me and Dan were trying for a baby after we got married, but after I had a smear test, and in the smear result I found out that I had SIN3, which is like the furthest grade of bad cells basically, that they found. I had to have a colposcopy, which I'd never heard of, had before anything. It was all quite scary, and that's when they confirmed the SIN3 cells, and I was instructed to have an operation to remove those cells. Usually I think it's done under local, and they can do it sort of like there and then almost, but because of the severity of my cells I had to basically wait until I could get a surgery slot and I could be put under general anaesthetic to have my cells removed, with the LEAP procedure, which, look it up but don't watch the videos because I wish I hadn't. If you are interested or hadn't heard of it before, which I hadn't, this was all very, very new to me. Luckily I had a lot of like female friends, family around me who had had the same like experience before, or they'd had some form of SIN 1, 2 or 3 at some point in their lives, and that was really comforting to know, and made me feel a lot better about the whole situation. So anyway, I was booked in to have this surgery, and then that's at the very moment that I find out that I am pregnant, which obviously I was elated by and really, really happy about, but it was still like sort of in the back of my mind sort of that I had these cells that needed to be removed. I had a follow-up colposcopy when I was just past 12 weeks pregnant, I believe. Yeah, I think just before I turned 12 weeks pregnant I had a follow-up colposcopy, and in that appointment they just checked me over just to see if the cells had got any worse. Luckily they hadn't, and they were quite confident that there was no urgent need to do anything until the baby was born. So currently at the moment I think I might have one more colposcopy appointment again just to check on those cells before baby is here, but ultimately I'm waiting to have the surgery after I give birth, so it's not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. I think they said to wait no longer than sort of 6 weeks after I've given birth, which it seems like a really short period of time after going through that trauma down there and then having surgery involving that area as well. But it is what it is, and ultimately I'd rather have that than the alternative, you know, and developing cervical cancer. So I feel quite good that I'm aware of that now. There's a plan in place to have it removed. Is it ideal with the timings of having a baby? No. So on the whole I feel alright, to summarise. And like I say, other than that, fairly textbook pregnancy. So yeah, I feel quite lucky. I just wanted to come on, do a little update to end off this video, which I am so excited to edit and put together. A lot of these clips I filmed ages ago now, and I'm just really excited to watch back and see the journey of how this all came to be. I do plan on vlogging the rest of our journey in this pregnancy, and I think this will be really invaluable to watch back one day. Any of you who are already parents, please give me all the advice. It is overwhelming the amount of resources, knowledge, conflicting opinions on literally everything with children. It's really hard. I'm finding it to like forge my own path with this at the moment and just try and collate all the information and make decisions off the back of that. The next one for me, big one of those, is putting together my birth plan, which, yeah, there's just so many different ideas out there of what's best for each different person, and yeah, it's overwhelming. So anyone that's already a parent that can help, I would really appreciate any advice you can give me. Yeah, knowledge is power, so the more knowledge you can give me, the better. And yeah, thank you so much to everyone who subscribes, who watches my videos, and has been with me through last year. It literally was the best year of my life so far, touch wood. And I am really excited for this next year and to meet our baby girl. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you later. Felt like I couldn't sign off the vlog without giving you guys a bump update.